Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham to my brothers. Yahweh Shema Lathan Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah to my sisters. This is the ISUPK. ISUPK started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And this is our Sabbath service. You understand? It's ISUPK Louisiana Sabbath service. And we keep this Sabbath service because we are rehearsing the righteous acts coming back unto our people. Since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics that we are the children of Israel. You understand? And as such, we come back to the laws of our Lord, the laws of our God. Yahweh is his name in the Hebrew. You understand? And we are going to get into the Genesis 42 and 23 through Genesis 43 and 33. And we are going to read them both in the Hebrew and in the English. This chapter is concerning Joseph. And we got into Joseph. We've been talking about Joseph for a little while now. And we're going to get into him and his brothers and what's going on with these brothers. So with that, I'm going to say Amadium, and we are going to read the prayers first and get this Sabbath service started. You understand? So first of all, let me say La Yashala to Israel. Upon Yahakodam, which means stand and face the east. I'm facing the east already. So if you're not, Baba Kashal, do so. We're going to get into these prayers. This is the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malachwaka, Daba'ah, Ratazawaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamaya, Ethanlanawa, Lakom, Kol, Yawam, Wasalakwanau, Kabawathwanau, Kasalakwanau, Kabawath Yenawa, Wala'ah, Dabayanawa, Benasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Palara, La'ai, La'amyam, Amah. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. It's the prayer Hakak, the power, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashal, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kal Micah Wakal Matawa, Hakak, La Tahara, Hamatazarayam, Hakak, La Koyam, Hamatiam, Hakak, Al Rakawath, Hatamalala, Lagarshan, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the water, Amen. In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. This is the blessing, first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, wa Micah Ya'ala, wa Lahayim, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahana, ha Alawapium, ha Saranium, ha Quatazayanim, ha Quaka Yayalan Salakia, ha Kayalayim, Wa Hakawathian, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Tawada Aman. Salaki. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al Hayahariam, Ma Ayan, Yaba'a, Azariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yana, Salaki, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Salakia, Wa Yawawam, Hashmash, La'ah, Wakaka, Wa Ya'ak, Ya'arak, Salakia, Bala Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Atah, Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawaka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ayualam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew first and then in the English. Alahayam, Al-Damayaka, Al-Thakarash, Wa'al-Tashakwat, Al-Kaya, Hana, Al-Wayayaka, Wahama, Wa Yawan, Wamashanya Yaka, Nasha'a, Wa Ra'ash, Al Amaka, Ya'ira, Salakia, Ya'ira Ya, Ya'ira Wasawad, Wa Ya, Taya'ataza, Taya'ataza Wa, Salakia, Al Tazapan Waka, Amarka, Lakawa, Wa Nakayam, Salakia, Wa Nakayadam, Magawya, Wala'a, Ya Zakar, Sham Yasha Allah, Iwad, Kaya, Na Wataza, Natazawa, La Yakaadwa, Al Yaka, Baryathwa, Karath, Wa Alia, Adawam, Wa Yashamai Aliyam, Ma Wa Abba, Wa Hagariam, Gabal, Wa Aimawan, Wa Imalak, Palashath, Ain Yashabaya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Na La'awa, Ain, Hayawa, Zara'ai, Labanya, Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Lahamka, Madian, Kasa Salakia, Kasa Yasa'aria, Salakia, Kasa Yasara'a, Ka Yabayan, Ba Nicole, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba Iwanya Salaki, Ba Iwan Da'ar, Hayawa Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayab, Nadayab Mawa, Ka'irab, Waka Za'aba, Wa Kazaba, Wa Kazatalamana, Kal Nasawakamwa, Ashar, Amawarwa, Na Yasha'a, La Nawa, Ata, or Salaki, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatham, Wa Kagalgala, Ka Kwash, La Panya, Ra Salaki, Rakalka, Ash, Tabaira, Yaira, Wakal, Habath, Tala'at, Haryam, Khan, Tarapadma, Basarka, Wa Basa Wapatka, Ta Balaham, Mala'a, Panyaham Salakia, Kwalawan, Wa Yabash Washam, Ka Yahawa Wabashwa, Wa Yabahalya, I, Wa Kaparwa, Wa Yaabwa, Wa Yada Waka, Kaya Salakia, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka Ayel, Yawan Ayel, Call, Haya Arataza, in the English. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeid, yea, all their princes as Zebah and as Zamona, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like the wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains to fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. And that'll be the prayers for now. The Shabiam is the shit. And we'll get into the reading. To the reading of the law. Just lock your bear with me for a second, Israel. Get these incense burning, Salakia. All right, Israel, we're rehearsing the righteous acts. So we're going to get into this. Again, I'm preaching Officer Yakawam of 500, Yakawam Banya Hawada Banya Sha'ala. And again, we're going to get into this reading. So we're going to start off in Genesis chapter 42, starting at verse 23. Let me get there right quick so I can read the Hebrew. Let's see. All right. The book of Genesis, chapter 42, verse 23. Yahama la'a, yada'aiwa, kaya, shema, yawasapa, kaya, hamalaya taza. Bayana tama, wayasaba, ma'aila, Iowa, wa yabaka, wayashaba, alahama, wayadabara, alahama, wa yakwaka, ma'atama, ata, shema iwana, Salakia. Verse 24. Wayasaba, ma'ai la Yahawa, wa yabaka, wayashaba, alahama, wayadabara, alahama, wayayakwaka, ma atahama, ata, shema iwana. Verse 25. Wa yatazawa, yawasap, wa yamala'a, wa ata, kalayahama, bara, walahasa yaba, Salaki. Kasapaya hama, ayesha, Allah, shakowa, walatata, lahama, tazadaha, ladaraka, la Salaki. Ladaraka, waya asha, lahama, kaya. Verse 26. Wayasha awa, ata, shabarama, ayla, ka'amara, yahama, karama, Salaki, ka'amara, yahama, wa yalakawa, mashama. Verse 27. Wayapataka, ha'a kada, ata, shakwawa, latatata, masapawa, laka marawa, bamalawana, wayara'a, ata, kasapawa, wahana'a, hawa'a, bapaya. Verse 28. Waya amara, Allah, akayawa, Hawashaba, Kasapaya, Waka'a, Hanawa, Ba'ahana, Daka'a, Taya, Wayataza'a, Labama, Wa Kayakadawa, Ayasha, Al, Aka'i, Aksalaki, Aka'a, Yawa, La Amara, Maha, Za'ata, Aisha'a, Al-Hayama, Lanawa. Verse 29. Wayaba'awa, Allah, Ya'aiqwa, Abayahama, Arataza'a, Kana'aina, Waya Gagai, Wasalaki, Waya Gaya, Dawa, Waya Gawaya Dawa, Salakia, Lawa, Ata, Kala, Hakwarwatha, Atam, Tama, Salakia, Lahamara. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 42, verse 23 through 29 in the English. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. So Joseph, being in Egypt, having gotten his brothers, as we spoke on last week, gotten his brothers back, or they came to see him, they didn't realize who he was yet. And so Joseph is going through an Egyptian to speak to his brothers, an interpreter that understood the Hebrew. And he turned himself about from them and wept and returned to them again and commented with them, communed with them, Salakia, and took from them Simeon and bound him before their eyes. So he took Simeon and placed him under arrest, so to speak. You understand? After having turned, and because of how he felt emotionally toward his brothers, knowing what they had done to him, knowing that he was rejoicing that he hadn't seen them again and felt some kind of way about that, he had to turn his back. Like, man, these is my brothers, man. They don't even know it. But doing the wise thing as concocting a plan so he can get all them into Egypt again. You know, all them together, his father and his other brother, and all of them, Benjamin, and all of them will be together again. And that's what we going into this. But let me say this right quick before I read on. You know, what captivates me about this story of Joseph is that them 12 brothers is like Israel today, in that not knowing how great they was, even though it's right there before their face, because they're the son of Joseph. I mean, the son of Joseph. So like the son of Jacob, the sons of Jacob. Jacob having imparted into them what Abraham and Isaac gave him. These brothers, not realizing who they were, didn't understand that the hardships they were going through were for their benefit. That the things that they was going through, the Lord had control over it. You understand? Not realizing that they was the chosen people of the earth at this time. And therefore they turned their back on their brother, sold them into captivity like we went through in the previous weeks before. Because they were upset that Joseph said, I'm the one. I'm going to be the wisdom. I'm going to be the light. And I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to lead y'all. I'm going to guide y'all. You know, even Jacob couldn't comprehend that. How you gonna be this thing that's how we gonna bow down to you, me, your mother, and your brothers? It was difficult, and that's the same way Israel is today. Even these break off One West groups, the same way. When Commander General Yohana is the light of this time, everything going through Commander General Yohana. He gave the command, the decree. Y'all come back and learn under this banner, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. But Israel, being like the 12 brothers, the 12 tribes that we are, not realizing who we are. Let me get back into it. Let's start up. Verse 25. Then Joseph commanded to fill their sacks with corn and to restore every man's money into his sack and to give them provision for their way. And thus did he unto them. So Joseph gave them everything they need to take this journey to go back and get Jacob and his youngest brother Benjamin. You understand? It says, and they laded their asses with the corn and departed. So they got the bags and they about to roll out on their way back to Israel. And as one of them opened his sack to give his ass provender in the inn, he espied his money. He espied his money. For behold, it was in his sack's mouth. So this one of the brothers seeing that the money is in the sack. All the money that he was given in the provisions was in the sack. And he didn't understand, damn, how we got this money back, this money that we came and paid for all of this stuff. How is it now in our sack? And surely he's thinking, damn, we're going to be in trouble for this one. You understand? Let me read on. And he said unto his brethren, my money is restored, and lo, it is even in my sack. And their heart failed them. Meaning, man, they was like, oh yeah, we're going to be in big trouble for this one. It's like we stole this. We don't even know how it got here. It's miraculous. Well, not miraculous, but something happened. We know we didn't steal it, but it's here. And they were afraid, saying one to another, what is that God hath done to us? Verse 29. And they came unto Jacob and their father unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying, let's go read the Hebrew and then get back into the English. Verse 30 through 36. Lucky Israel, bear with me. Let me try to widen this, man. Dabara, Yasha, Adanya, Salaki, Adanaya, Ha'arataza, Atanawa, Kwashawatha, Wayatana, Atanawa, Kamaragal Yama, Ata, Ha'arataza, verse 31. Wana Amara, Ala Yawa, Kana Yama, Ana, Kanawa, La'a, Hayaya Nawa, Maraga Layam, Salaki, that was verse 31. 32. Shana Yama, Ashara, Anakanawa, Akayama, Banaya, Abayanawa, Haakadya, Ayananawa, Wahakatana, Hayawama, Ata, Abayanawa, Ba'arataza, Kana'aina, Waya Amara, Alayanawa, Ha'ayasha, Adanaya, Ha'arataza, Baza'adata, Salaki. Baza'ata, Ahaya'a, Kaya, Kanayama, Atama, Aka, Yakama, Ha'aka'ada, Hanayakawa, Atawa, Warata, Ra'abana, Batayakam, Batayakama, Kwakawa, Walakawa. Oh, Salaki, I don't know. I don't. All right. Verse 33. Wayamara, Alayana, Salaki. Alayanawa, Hayash, Adanaya, Harataza, Bazata, Adai, Kaya, Kanayam, Atam, Akayakam, Ha'akad, Hanayakawa, Atawa, Wa'ata, Ra'aiwaban, Bataka, Salakia, Batayakam, Kwakawa, Walakawa. Verse 34. Wahabayawa, Ata, Akawakam, Salakia, Akaya Yakam, Hakwatan, Alaya, Wada Iha, Kaula, Maragalyam, Atam, Kaya, Kanayam, Atam, Ata, Akayakam, Atan, Lakam, Wata, Harataza, the Saka, Rawa. Verse 35. Wayahaya, Hama, Maraya, Kwayam, Shakwayam, Wahana, Ayash, Tazawar, Kasapawa, Bashakwa, Waya, Ata, Tazarawath, Kasapanyam, Hama'a, Salaki, Hama, Wa'abiam, Wayayarawa. Verse 36. Wayamra, Alam, Wa'aiqua, Abayam, Ataya, Shekalatam, Yawasap, Ayanawa, Yashama Iwan, Ayan, Salakia, Ayanawa, Wa'ath, Banyaman, Da Kakwa, Ailawa, Ha Yawa, Kalana. Let's read it in the English. The book of Genesis, chapter 42, starting at verse 30 through 36. The man who is the Lord of the land spake roughly to us and took us for spies of the country. So now they're speaking unto their father Jacob and explaining to him that Joseph, that they didn't even know was their brother at the time, was speaking roughly to them. Even though they had brought those provisions, though. They hadn't spoke on this yet. But let's get into it. Let's watch this. Spoke roughly to us and took us for spies of the country. Verse 31. And we said unto him, we are true men. We are no spies. We be 12 brothers, sons of our father. One is not. And they didn't know that the one that they were saying was not was the very man that they were speaking to. And the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. And the man, the Lord of the country, said unto us, hereby shall I know that ye are true men, Leave one of your brethren here with me and take food for the famine of your households and be gone. And bring your youngest brother unto me. Then shall I know that ye are no spies, but yet ye are true men. So will I deliver you your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land. So I'm going to know if you're true if you leave something of value, which happened to be your brother. I know you're going to come back for your brother. You know, they thinking, well, surely he don't know that what we did to our brother that is not today. So he's saying, surely y'all gonna bring y'all brother back. You know, Joseph was real wise. That wisdom that he was, them dreams that he had, that the moon and the stars and the sun would bow down to him. These brothers couldn't perceive that. The same way that these fake groups, they can't perceive that this is the home of the truth. Same exact way. Let me read on. In verse 34 again, and bring your youngest brother unto me, then shall I know that ye are no spies, but ye are true men. So will I deliver you your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land. So you're going to have freedom to roam about and do what you want, in this land, because I'm the man over this place. And this is what they hear. You understand? And it came to pass as they emptied their sacks that behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when both they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. And Jacob, their father, said unto them, Me have ye bereaved me of my children. Joseph is not, and Simeon is not. And ye will take Benjamin away? All these things are against me. So Joseph's like, man, y'all done took these people money. You done left your brother in the land. And, man, you didn't got rid of Joseph. Now you want me to give you Benjamin? Man, lost y'all damn mind. What's going on? Let's read on and find out what's going on. Let's get it in the Hebrew first, and we're going to jump back over here in the English. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 42, starting at verse 37. We're going to read 37 through 43 and 5. Wayamar, Ra'awaban, Al, Ab Yawa, Lamara, Ata, Shanya, Banaya, Tamyath, Ama, La'a, Abaya, Nawa, Alayak, Dana, Atawa, Ayel, Yadya, Ya'anawa, Asha, Yanawa, Alayak, verse 38. Wayamar, La, Yarada, Salaki, Yarada, Banya, Imakam, Laya, Akayawa, Mata, Wayawa, Labadwa, Wakwarawa, Ashawan, Baraka, Ashar, Dalakwa, Ba, Wahawar, the Thumb, Wahawarda, Thumb, Wahawarda Thumb, Salakia, Ata, Shaya, Taya, Bayagawan, Shah Wala'a, Salakia, Shah Wala. Genesis 43 and 1. Wara'aib, Kabad, Baratazah. Genesis 43 and 2. Wahaya, Kashar, Kalawa, Lakal, Ata, Hashabar, Ashar, Habyawa, Mamatazarian, Salakia, Mayamar, Alayam, Abayam, Shabawa, Shabawa, Lanawa, Ma'ait, Akal, Genesis 43:3. Wayamar, Alawaya, Yahawada, La'amar, Ha'ai, Banawa, Hayash, La'amar, La'a, Ta'awa, Panya, Baaltaya, Akayakam, Atakam, 43:4. Ama, Yesha, Mashalaka, Ata, Akayanawa, Atanawa, Narada, Nanashabara, Laka, Akal. Verse 5. Wa'ima, Yanka, Mashalak, La'a, Naradakya, Hahayash, Amar, Aliyanawa, La'a, Salakia. Salakia. Thara'ah Wapan. Thara'ah Wapanya. Balathia. Akayakam. Athkam. Let's get it into English. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 42, verse 37 through 43:5. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, Slay my two sons, if I bring him not to thee. Deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again. So Reuben is telling Jacob, man, look, just trust us. I'll give you my two sons if I don't bring Benjamin back to you. All right. Verse 38. And he said, my son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief befall him by the way the which ye go, then shall ye bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. Say, man, if you lose my other son, man, I'm going to die. You understand? I can't give you my son, man. He ain't going nowhere with you. Verse 40, Salakia, chapter 43, verse 1. And the famine was sore in the land. And it came to pass, when they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Egypt, their father said unto them, Go again, buy us a little food. And Judah spake, so I can't skip over that. So, hey, man, he told him no at first. Now, stuff done got hard, man, again. It's famine in the land. Gotta have food, or we all gonna die. You need to go, man, get some food for us. You understand? Verse 2. And it came to pass, verse 3, Salakia. And Judah spake unto him, saying, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. So they saying, listen, Pops, we already told you. The man said, ain't no way in the world we gonna see our other brother, and we ain't getting no provisions unless we bring Benjamin with us. Verse 4, if thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy thee food. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down. For the man said unto us, ye shall not see my face except your brother be with you. Now, Salaki, I got to stop right here because y'all see all that trouble they going through, and they don't even consider the Most High is in control of all of this. Like we be fearful, man, fearful of our lives, fearful everything. But if we were the people of the Lord and we serving the Lord, man, we ain't supposed to worry about these things. These things is trivial. What Christ told us, man, don't even take thought for what you're going to eat tomorrow, what you're going to do tomorrow. For the trees of the field, the lilies of the field is greater than Solomon in dress. You know what I'm saying? But even these birds of the air, they get fed. You understand? I feed them. How much more are you worth than these sparrows or these birds? Of course, I'm paraphrasing all this. The Lord is saying, I'm going to take care of you, man. Matter of fact, you are our priest. Like in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the priest of the Lord supposed to do the work of the Lord, and the Lord going to take care of the priest and their families. You understand? That way we might dodge some of these judgments that we all truly deserve. But because of Christ, which Joseph at this time was a metaphor of being able to save his brothers, his father, out of all of this famine and everything going on, man, we have to learn to trust the Lord. That's all I'm saying. Let me get back into it. All right, so that was 43 through 5. Let's hit 43 and 6 in the Hebrew and then in the English. We're going to read 43 and 6 through 12 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Verse 6. Waya Amar, Yasha'Allah, Lama, Hara'aitam, Laya, Lahagadia, Wasalakia, Lahagadyad, La'a, La'ayash, Ha'awad, Lakam'ak, Waya Amarwa, Sha'awal, Sha'al, Ha'ayash, Lanawa, Walamawalad Wath was Salakia. Walamawalad Dath Nawa Salakia. Walama Waladath Nawa. La Amara Salakia. La Amar Ha'awad Abayakam Kaya Hayash Lakam Ak Wanagad Lawa'ayo Pawa Hadabaryam Ha'alha Hayadawa'ai Nada'ai Kaya Ha'amar Hawa Rayad Wa'ath Ak Yakam Waya'amar Yahawada Al Yasra'ala Abayawan of Salahi Abayawa Shalakha Hana Ara Afya Wanakwa Wanakwawam, Wanakwawamha, Wana Lakaha, Wana Kalia, Wala'a, Namawath, Gamath, Naknawa, Gamath, Asalakia, Gamatha, Gam Tapanawa. Verse 9. Ankaya, Irab Nawa, Ma Yadya, the Bakwash Nawa, Amla'a, Habaya Atathwa, Al Yaka, Wahadazagath, Wahadazagathwa, Hatazaga Yahwa, Lapanyaka, Wakata'ath, Yalah Kal, wait, Salakia. Yalaka Kal. Verse 10. Kaya, Lawa'a, La'a, Hatama, Hamanawa, Kaya, Aita, Shabana, Shabanawa, Zaha, Pa'aimyam. Wa Ya'amar, Alham, Yashara, La'a, Abba, Yaham, Amkan, Apawa'a, Za'ath, Aishawa, Kwakwawa, Mazaparath, Ha'arataza, Bakal, Yakam, Wahawar, Yadwa, La'a, Yash, Manaka'a, Ma'aita, Tazara, Salaki, Tazararia, Ma'aita, Dabash, Naka'ath, Walakbatan, Yam, Washaquadium. Verse 12. Wakasab, Mashana, Kakawaba, Yakam, Wa'at, Hakasab, Hama Washab, Bapaya, Amathakawa, Salakia, Amathakat, Yakam, Tashayabya, Tashayabwa, Bayatkam, Awalya, Mashaga, Hawa'a. All right, let's read verse 13 through. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 13 through 19. Take also your brother and arise, go again unto the man, and God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother and Benjamin. If I bereave of my child, if I be bereaved of my child, I am bereaved. And the men took that present, and they took double money in their hand and Benjamin, and rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. Well, at least they brought back double. So they said, well, what we brought back the first time, what we gave him the first time, and we evidently found it in our bags. Then We're going to make sure we bring that back because we owe him that. And then we're going to bring the same double that. You understand? So maybe he going to have mercy on us. Let's read on. Verse 16. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, bring these men home and slay and make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon. That slay, I'm assuming, is food. And make ready. Make ready the table for these men. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe that is. Shall make dine with noon. And the men did as Joseph bade. And the men brought the men into Joseph's house. And the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house. And they said, because of this money that was returned in our sacks at the first time are we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us and fall upon us and take us for bondmen and our asses. Man, he gonna make us slaves, man. They got nervous about that thing. And they came near to the steward of Joseph's house, and they communed with him at the door of the house. All right, let's read the English. The Hebrew, Genesis 43 and 20 through 26. Come on, man. Salakia, bear with me, Israel. Oh, Salakia, man, I done skipped the whole part. Salakia. Let me go back. 43 and hold up. Yeah, I skipped the whole part, man. Salakia for that. Let me go back and read. I read the wrong thing. Genesis 43 and 6. Salakia. And Israel said, wherefore dealt ye so ill with me as to tell the men whether ye had yet a brother? Dang, I skipped that. Read it in the Hebrew. I didn't read it in English. And I read ahead in the English. Salakia. And Israel said, whereupon ye dealt so ill with me as to tell the man whether ye had yet a brother. And they said, the man asked us straightly of our state and of our kindred, saying, is your father yet alive? Have ye another brother? And we told him according to the tenure of these words. Could we certainly know that he would say, bring your brother down? So Jacob was angry with them, said, man, why would you tell this man you got another brother? Damn, I skipped that. Why would you tell a man that you got another brother? I already done lost one son. You gonna tell him you got another brother? Hold up, Salakia. Verse 8, and Judah said unto Israel his father, send a lad with me, and we will arise. Okay, so I did read that part. Salakia. Right here. 43. 6. Let me stop at 7. Yes, Salakia. finish with that? No, I wasn't. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to read in the Hebrew. Genesis 43, 13 through 19. Come on, that's it right there. Salakia, Israel, for that. Salakia. Wa'ath. Yakam. Kwakawa. Wakwa. Wamwa. Shawab. Wa'al. Ha'ayash. Ha'ayash. Wa'allah. Shadya. Yatan. Lakam. Raka'amya. Raka'amyam. Lapan. Lapanya. Ha'ayash. Washalak. Lakam. Ak. Akyakam. Aka'ar. Wa'ath. Banyamyan. Wa'anya. Ka'ashar. Shakalah. Yashakalah. Yeah. Verse 15. Waya Kwakawa. Ha'anashanyam. Ata. Hamanaka. Kaha. Haza'ath. Wamashana. Kasa. La Kwakawa. Bayadam. Wa'atha. Wa'ata. Banayamyan. Waya Kwamawa. Waya Radawa. Matazarium. Waya I Madwa. Lapanya. Yawasa. Verse 16. Waya Ra'a. Wayasa. Atam. Ata. Banyamyan. Waya Ama. La Ashar. Ayo. Bayathwa. Haba'a. Ata. Ha'anashim. Habayata. Watabak. Tabak. Wahakan. Kaya. Ataya. Ya'akalawa. Ha'anashim. Batazaharium. Verse 17. Waya'ash. Ha'ayash. Ka'ashar. Amar. Yawasa. Wa'ai. Waya'a. Waya'aba'a. Salakia. Haya'ash. Ata. Ha'anashim. Bayata. Yawasa. Verse 18. Wayaya Ra'awa. Ha'anashim. Kaya. Hawaba'awa. Baya'ath. Yawasa. Waya'amara. Ayo. Dabar. Hakasa. Hashab. Ba'amathaka. Tanawa. Batakwala. Batakala. Anakanawa. Mawaba'a. Yamalaha. Ta Galala. Ayo. Yanawa. Walahata. Nepal. Ayo. Yanawa. Walakwaka. Walakakath. Atanwa. La Aibadyam. Wa Ata. Ka'amar Yanwa. Ka'amar Yanwa. Verse 19. Yayagashwa. Al. Ha'ayash. Ashar. Al. Bayath. Yawsa. Wayadabarwa, Alayawa, Pata, Habayat, Waya Amara, Baya, Adanya, Yarad, Yaradanwa, Patakala, Lashabar, Akal. Oh, Salaki, that was verse 20. All right, I was supposed to stop at 19, but Salaki. Okay, so we read that in the English already. But read on down to verse 27. We'll read down to verse 27. I'm going to read down to verse 26, Salakia. Wayahaya, Kaya. This is verse 21. Wayahaya, Kaya. Banawa, Al. Hamalawan, Wanapa, Taka'a, Ata, Ama, Takata, Yanwa, Wahana, Kasa, Ayash, Bapaya, Amatakat, Amatakatwa, Kasapanwa, Bama, Shakwalwa, Wanasha, Atawa, Bayadanwa, verse 22. Wakasa, Akar, Hawaradanwa, Bayadanwa, Lasha, Barakal, La'a, Lada'ainwa, Mawa, Sham, Kasapanwa, Bama, Ba'amataka, Yanwa, Bamakathwana, verse 23. Salaki, let me tackle that last word in 22. Ba'amata Katyanwa, verse 23. Waya Amar, Shalawam, Lakum, Al, Tayara'awa, Alahayakam, Wa Alahaya, Abayakam, Datan, Lakam, Matamawan, Bahamata, Ka'ata Yakam, Kasapakam, Ba'a, Alaya, Wayewataza, Alaham, Ata, Shemaiwam, verse 24. Wayaba'a, Hayash, Ata, Ha'anash Yam, Bayata, Yawsa, Wayatan, Mayam, Wayara, Ka'atazawa, Salakia, Ragala, Yaham, Wayatan, Masap Wa'a, Laka'a, Maraha Yaham, verse 3. I think I read all the way through. Let's see verse 3. Yeah, that's what I want. That's good. We're going to leave off right there. We're going to go to the English and read from Genesis 43, and we're going to read 27 through 32. And he asked them of their welfare and said, Is your father well, the old man of whom ye spake? Is he yet alive? And they answered, Thy servant our father is in good health. He is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance, the same way that Joseph said that they would do in that dream that the Lord gave unto Joseph. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother of whom ye spake unto me? And he said, God be gracious unto thee, my son. And Joseph made haste, for his bowels did yearn upon his brother, and he sought where to weep. And he entered into his chamber and wept there. And Joseph felt some kind of way seeing his baby brother again. And he and all his brothers returning. Verse 31, and he washed his face and went out and refrained himself and said, Set on bread. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. So the Egyptians, like the rest of these heathens, they all think that they better than Israel. And if we don't be careful as Israelites, we'll think they better than us too and follow their ways and traditions. You understand? So let me, that's what we want to start at Genesis 43 and 43. Salakia. Genesis 43. Well, we only had a couple more verses. Let me finish them verses out. What we had left. 33 and 34? 33, just 33. Salakia, 30. Yep, just 33. Wayashabawa, Lapanyawa, Habakar, Habakawathwa, Wa Hatazaiwa, Katazai, Rathwa, Wayatham Hawa, Hanasham, Hanashayam, Ayash, Al, Rapahawa, Salakia. Bear with me, Israel. I'm having a problem with my phone, man. $25 and $30. Oh, Salakia. All right. Yeah, that was it right there. That's what we stopped at. Con. All right, that'll conclude that. But we're gonna get into the prayers and then we'll close out. But like I was saying before, that story about Joseph, man, we had to be very careful not to be like our forefathers. These were the patriarchs, man. Those 12 brothers, man. Joseph was on the right path, man. Joseph turned his back and flee from fornication, flee from adultery with Potiphar's wife, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So, man, we got to be more like Joseph and less like the other brothers, man. More like Christ, man, and everything else, man, everything else is nothing. You understand? So, Commander General Yohana, man, has given us a platform that we can raise up Israel, and that's our job. If you under the sound of my voice right now, and you understand that the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge is spearheading this truth throughout the earth to wake up our brothers and our sisters and rebuild this nation. And let's do it right. Let's not be weak like the patriarchs, like our forefathers. You understand? They absolutely could not believe that Joseph was that man. In the same way they found out that Joseph was that man, they're going to find out Commander General Yohana is that man. In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge that's under him, we learning the right ways, man, rehearsing the righteous acts. And so with that, we're going to get back into these prayers and then we'll close out. All right. So, Mariam, Yapanya Hakodam, which means face the east. You understand? I'm already facing the east. And let's get into these prayers. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Kudash, Haya, Shumka, Yahweh, Malafwika, Daba'a, Ratazawaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamaya, Nathan Lanawa, Lakom, Kol, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kabawath Lanawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'a, the Bayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Para, La'ai, La'ai, Walamium, Aman. And this is the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Amen. This is Hakak, the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Babakashah, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kal, Maka'Allah, Wakal, Madawa, Hakak, Lalahar, Ha Matazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwayam, Hamathiam, Hakak, Al Rakawat, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the water Aman. Lord, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. It's the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahushai. Wa Maya Aka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazabaya. Alawap Yahana. Halaya Abwapium, Hasaranyam, Ha Quatazayanyam, Ha Ka Yayalayam, Waha Quatanyam, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water Amah. Bless in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew first. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al, Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Asha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al, Yatan, Lamawat, Regalika, Al, Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Ayad, Yama Yakan, or Salakia, Yam Yakana, Yam Yanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayaak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, At, Napashka, Yahweh, Shamar, Tazaathka, Wabawaka, Salakia, Ma'aitha, Ilawam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Salakia. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayam, Al-Demalika, Al-Takarash, Wa Al-Dashakwat, Al-Kaya, Hana, Awayab, Yaka, Yahama, Yawan, Wa Mashana, Washaman Yaka, Nasha'a, Wa, Ra'ash, Al-Amaka, Ya'arayam, Wa, Sawad, Wa Ya, Taya Ataza, Wa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwaka, Lakawa, Wanaka Ya Yadam, Magawa Ya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha Allah, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawa, Lab Yakad Wa, Al Yaka, Barayath, Yakarath Wa, Al Ya, Idawam, Wa Mash Salakia. Wa Yashamai Aliyam. Ma wa Abba. Wa Hagariam. Gabal. Wa Imawan. Wa Amalak. Palashat. Aim Yashabia. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Na Lawa. Aim Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanwa. Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Lahamka. Madian. Kasaya Araya Salakia. Kasaya Sara'ah. Ka Yabanyan Salaki. By Nicole Kowyashian Na Shamdawa Ba Iwan Ba Awan Da Ara Hayawa Daman La Adama Shayatamwa Nadayab Mawa Ka'irab Waka Zaba Wa Kazaba Wa Waka Tazamanai Kal Nasayakamwa Ashar Amawa Na Yasha'a La Nawa Ata Na'awat Alahayam Alahaya Sayatam Wa Kagalgila Ka Abikakwash Lapanya Raka Ka'ash Taba'ira Ya'ira Salakia Yaka'a Lahaba Salakia Waka Lahaba Ta Lahat Haryam Kan Darapadma Ba Sara'aika Ba Sawapatka Ta Bahalam Ma La'a Panyaham Kwalawan Wayabakwashwa Shamka Yahawa Yabashwa Wayabhalya Wayahabwa Aidya Ai Wa Yakaparwa Wa Yaabadwa Wa Yaaidwa Kaya Ata Shamka Yahawa Labatkal Ayel Yawan Ayel Kal Ha'arataza. Read the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishments and destructions and death to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction and death to the heathen, and shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishments and destruction and death to the Edomites and to the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitazi, the gay movement, the gay movement, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, opening up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift death to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and destroy. Cause the terrorists to come against America and destroy them in their strongholds. Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists. Let Yahweh Shai Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and kill all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it. And this will conclude the Sabbath class. The water for brothers and sisters being in here with us. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathum to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Lathum Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Shalom, Israel. Kwam Yasha Allah.